Hello everybody, today we have Fedral Pornosonic versus Sinq and Rain. This is a 2v2 game. Orc, Night Elf, yeah, Night Elf Orc versus Undead Night Elf. Anyway, what I want to say before I start paying attention to this replay is that it is really difficult to find these 2v2 games, and I know that there are a lot of people out there who want to see them. Some people have messaged me, have left notes in the comments and stuff like that. And to tell you the truth, I really do want to cast 2v2s, but it is difficult. Not difficult to cast, but difficult to find such replays. I mean, there are 2v2 replays, of course, not as nearly as many as 1v1s, but yeah. If you can leave a link or of a replay that you would like me to cast, or if you can find a good source of 2v2s or something like that, feel free to post them there. I will give my best effort to find and cast them. No promises, but I will give it a shot anyway. I will try. Anyway, today this is a pretty messed up map because I do not see doesn't have a tavern, so if you lose your hero, it's lost basically until the timer for revival is finished. That can be a true drag, but yeah, what can you really do about it? It is one of those favorite maps that people tend to play on. It's kind of nice, wide, easy to expand. You're not that close to your enemy's base, favorable for some races, for some others maybe not that much. But in any case, we've seen a lot of the good games on this map over the years, and I'm sincerely hoping that this will be one of them. Okay, coming into game, Pornosonic straight away. I mean, Ancient of War in the middle of his opponent's base. Like, what is up with this? Like, why would you do that? And you can see that the Rain's response was to build two Ancients of War in his base so he's able to defend this, but I think it's a bit of an overkill. However, this is not a response to his. He wants to go mass hunts. Sorry, but why would he put an Ancient of War into his base? I mean, are we gonna see some crazy rush strategy or something of a kind? I am uncertain. What is his teammate doing? Fedral. Sorry, wrong base.
Under attack.
Apparently nothing. He's not hacking, not making any grunts. Maybe he's just waiting for that gold to come in. We shall see. Yep, he was just waiting for that gold, and he's going straight away for tech. I see 1-2 grunts. Okay, pretty standard behavior from an orc player. Aside from the shop that he placed here, it's a bit far. It's in the far front, but it's not that unusual on this map. Meanwhile, this Ancient of War, it's still lurking about Rain's base. It seems to be doing quite a lot. I mean, look, it's keeping this entire army in the base. This is ridiculous. They could be doing some creeping, doing some skirmishes on the map, etc. But no, just look at this tree. Look at this Ancient of War. He's just walking it through the base. His teammate coming in to help him Sinq here. I think this Ancient of War is gonna go down now, but yeah, it has. I mean, sure, it's gonna give some XP, but was it worth it to commit that many resources just to take it down? Yeah, it's super cheese.
A player's force.
I don't know. I honestly think that was a good thing. He is going for hunts, but he doesn't. He seems to be teching. He's not willing to commit to a full-out rush strategy. Well, it's not actually a rush strategy, but just mass hunts throughout the game for the whole game. And fighting tier 3 units with hunts, that can always be an amusing thing. But on the other hand, we have just fiends and hunts, which is generally a very good combination, especially with those two auras. Grunt goes down there. I mean, they have a lot of
Town
focus,
is under
especially
siege.
these hunts. They're the bulwark, and these fiends, they are the DPS, so to
A
say.
player's forces are under attack.
Now we have massive harassment. Well, it's not actually a harassment. This is an actual attack on. I would call it an attack on Rain's base, because you have a hero. You have all. I mean, there's just two grunts, but that's pretty much all he has at the moment, as far as I can see. And this expansion. Just look at the position of this expansion. It's in such a messed up place. I mean, this is sure to get scouted later on. Why would they place it
A
there?
player's
It's beyond
forces
me.
are under attack.
Blade Master, he's finished. He killed a few wisps, brought this down to half health. Could have perhaps stuck around. And look at the health of these wisps. This was a pretty good rotation done here on the mine. These grunts are now moving in between those units. This is not a good idea. Very low amount of hunts for Pornosonic. But his tech is almost done, and I'm guessing Dryad,
player's
something like that. I
forces are under
can't
attack.
imagine why he would hit tech straight away like that. They're fighting for this middle creep camp. The main creep is still to be taken, is waiting to be taken down, so to say. This DH very low. Blade Master is revealed. He should really be careful. Those fiends do a serious amount of damage. What was the drop? Oh well, an invuln pot. Oh, but for 15 seconds. Nice. No, wait, sorry, it's the Book of the Dead. Oh, I am retarded. I really am. Actually, it's not even that late. It's bright and early in the day, but I had to go through some really annoying people today and yesterday who are utterly and completely... Well, they're not retarded in a good sense. They're just fucking stupid. I mean... I suppose that's why they do those jobs. Anyway, coming back from my misery and sorrow over here in Federal's base. I'm just gonna call him more because I haven't really been acquainted with this player.
Forces are under attack.
Is he going? Oh, Spirit Walker is gonna be cancelled. Book, skeleton, Book of the Dead. The skeletons that has been used, also called the Book of GG. Sometimes it can be in some situations, but apparently it's not going to be in this one. Although this base, fairly small, when these two buildings go down, I mean, what are you going to have left? You don't really have an army to oppose him.
Are under attack.
There's a Shadow Hunter, a Raider, and there's some countering going on. The mine has been taken down. That is not nearly enough. I just can't find any units from Federal on the map. I'm sure some of you guys can see it. Up here they are. Well, he has 3 grunts, Raider, and 2 heroes. Yeah, that's not gonna work against this. Not even with the hunts of Pornosonic. They're just not gonna be able to stop this. But look at this. Federal has this expansion, has 2 peons on it. More on the way. I wonder what is he going to do there. He actually doesn't need to do much. He can feed Pornosonic, or he can start just mass grunt production, something like that. That might work. I've seen it work before in pro games, but not too sure about this. These fiend numbers are quite big. Just look at how many he has, and they are now 1-1. No more upgrades coming in. Halls of the Dead. No necropolis. This expansion's still running, for crying out loud.
Town is under
Let's just
siege.
see from their perspective. They have no idea that this is here. I mean, this is ridiculous. It's right next to your base in your natural. Can you not, like, how can you not scout that? And now the Dryads, along with the Hunts for Pornosonic, are coming in. But those Dryads are just gonna melt to those fiends. Just look at this. Look. Go. Oh, one more volley. Like a third of a volley, and this Dryad would go down. In any case, Pornosonic is under retreat. He's gonna hug the fountain. This base is gone pretty much. A warmill being placed. I wonder, is this Wisp... Or he sees the warmill. He must know that something is off, because he has no... Why would he put the warmill of all the buildings, he places a war mill. They must know. I mean, it stands to reason that they assume that there's something off with this game. Because why would he put a war mill? There's no reason for it. Rain putting up some defenses. This base is so well built. Maybe if he just sealed one of these two openings and left the other one open, that would be even better. But now two ancient protectors coming into place, and these grunts are not going to be able to do much. The Dryad numbers keep stacking up, but I mean, what are you going to do with all those Dryads versus all these Fiends, plus a statue,
A town is under
plus
siege.
the Hunts, which are the meat, but he doesn't have that many of them. He just, like, why does he have such low number of Hunts? This is so stupid. I mean, I can't say it's stupid, but it's such a risky
Player's
play.
forces are
I
under
mean,
attack.
why? You certainly have the resources to push upwards. You can even expand. There is nothing to obstruct you at this point of time, but apparently no, that is not their plan. Now, Pornosonic's Tree of Eternity. Wow, this base is getting attacked now, but he's going into a base raid situation, and I don't think this is very favorable. They have two bases to lose, you only have one, and if you lose this, you're gonna lose the game.
A player's
There won't be a way to recover in time. I really think you should TP, maybe focus the main and take a beating on some buildings here and then just TP, because I mean, no, they decide to TP. I wonder why. Well, he would have lost his main. That's pretty bad in exchange for a couple more moon wells. That's definitely not a good trade. But this base, I mean, very well walled off. For an idle base, of course, this is not a human wall off. TP being forced here, but the rest of the army is forced to run. Cyclone. One of them has that Wand of the Wind. I can't see who. Maybe it was the last charge. You can see this game has been played a while ago. They're talking about who will win Euro 2012. Damn, this glitch in the replay. Keep wondering, is this a glitch in the replay or a glitch of my computer, but I honestly can't figure it out. There's nothing wrong with the computer, not as far as I know. Anyway, let's just come back to the game. Pornosonic, he has amassed quite an army here. I mean, Dryads, Bears, Master Bears. Ooh, now he's gonna have a pretty good shot against those Fiends if he can just get enough of those Bears. But we are we? Yeah, he's going to Black Citadel. Sorry, not. Yeah, he's going to Black Citadel, and they see this expansion. But what I'm interested in, what is Rain doing? Is he just feeding the undead player or something? Because yeah, he's probably just feeding him, as far as I can see. Anyway, he is popping up an expansion here, but not sure that's a wise idea. I mean, it would be very well advised to take a safer approach and to have a bigger mass of units, especially when, well, you can't say that you're up on bases technically, but I mean, you have two standing mains while they have only one, and they do have an expansion, but that's a completely different story. Ooh, Pornosonic now gonna get in a bit of an unfavorable position here. Maybe it's not that unfavorable though, because he's in an uphill. He's standing uphill, and Sinq is fighting up an uphill battle. Statues, are they in place? No, they're not. So these bears are going to be quite effective, especially with the Blade Master there to bolster up that DPS. Death Knight goes down there. Bit of a bad padding during the retreat. Lich goes down. What is happening with this game? This is being turned around completely. How is it that they're managing, and they're even going to save this expansion? Yeah, the Pornosonic is gonna remain dominant for as long as the destroyers do not come into play, and then when they come into play, especially with if they have mana, these bears are just gonna melt, and then these Dryads are gonna melt to those Fiends. But we shall see what will happen though. But Rain has just so few units. I mean, you cannot go for mass huntresses even when feeding undead and have such low numbers. This is such an unwise call. I mean, sure, he is feeding Sinq, but what is Sinq doing with all that money?
Players' forces are
Now
under
he's
attack.
making hunts, but one at the time is
town
just
is under
not
siege.
gonna cut it. Destroyers still not available. Where is the undead army? It's spread out pretty thin. There are only 2 statues. They're not gonna be able to do much. And altar goes down. This is really bad. They're not gonna have the 2 heroes of the undead. Their primary focus nuking for, like,
A player's forces are under
I
attack.
got lost there. They're not gonna have Coil Nova, let's just put it that way. And this looks like a turnaround, a complete turmoil. These feelings are gonna be useless because they're just gonna get torn apart by these bears. One destroyer isn't gonna cut it. You need a combo to battle the dryads and the bears. You cannot do it just with fiends or just with destroyers. You need both. Even though this is an undead base and there are 2 towers that are being upgraded, they're gonna be finished pretty soon. Black Citadel also took some beating, but Priestess of the Moon now level 4. What is that? We're a +4 on the dryads and +3 on the hunts. Blade Master goes down. An unfortunate loss there. I'm not sure if he even has an altar. No, he does not. Not as far as I can see. This tower being taken down by a bear. I don't think he's gonna succeed, but it doesn't really matter as long as that tower is not hitting any peasants. The gold line. You should really focus on the gold line because this bear isn't gonna go down anytime soon, especially if he rejuvenates. One running away, that destroyer does not have the capabilities to chase it, especially not with all these dryads hitting it. It just goes down. Now we have a considerable amount of towers in the other base, but this is not gonna be enough. This is far, far, far from being enough. And the GG goes down. The 17-minute, just over 17 minutes. Well, just goes to show that you should scout around. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'm in a bit of a shitty mood these days, so forgive my transgressions during my replays. In any case, subscribe, like, but above all, comment. Till next time.